Hello, I'm Aleem Rayani, General Manager of Microsoft Compliance. Welcome to Ignite 2021. We're excited to have you here today to show you some of the investments we've made in risk management and compliance. I have a busy day ahead, and living in Seattle, I'm definitely in need of some sun. As I'm sure you heard, Vasu's keynote highlighted a promise of security for all. This means we're investing in integrating our solutions across all platforms and all clouds to work with what you already have in your environment. We want to help build a safer world for everyone by protecting privacy, innovating with security, and ensuring the safety of data. On that note, we're continuing to invest in the evolution of our compliance cloud. For us, addressing the area of compliance is inclusive of managing risks related to data. We know your data goes beyond the Microsoft cloud, so we're building solutions to help you reduce risk across your entire digital estate. This means that your data will stay protected wherever it lives. Let's take a look at some of our investments. Many of us now live in the world of remote work, and it's feeling more like the new normal instead of a temporary change. With remote work, users are creating, they're storing, and they're sharing data in new ways. This creates new challenges. One of the bigger ones is how to keep that data safe. One of the areas we've continued to innovate in is information protection, with the goal of helping organizations protect their business-critical data and enabling users to collaborate securely. Looks like my colleague Kathy just pinged me to make some updates on a document we'll be reviewing in a meeting later today. Today, we're announcing the ability for multiple users to simultaneously edit an Office document that has been encrypted using Microsoft Information Protection. Multiple users can now co-author Word, Excel, and PowerPoint documents that have been encrypted simultaneously, frictionlessly, with autosave just like any other cloud document. They don't have to re-encrypt or resave the document. It all happens automatically in Microsoft 365. Here I am on a Teams call with Kathy. On the left side of the screen, I have a Word document open on my Mac, while on the right side, Kathy is sharing her screen on Teams of her Windows PC. See how Kathy and I can both make edits on a protected document while on different operating system platforms. This confidential document stays protected on both devices and platforms with the same sensitivity label and protection applied. Now users don't have to make a compromise between modern collaboration and modern security. Oh, it looks like my food's ready. Let's go pick it up. Now, many of you are already using our data loss prevention solution with Microsoft Exchange, with SharePoint Online, and with Teams. Recently, we announced Microsoft's unified data loss prevention solution, meaning you can set your policies once and enforce it across many apps and services. The solution already supports Microsoft 365 apps, Microsoft Cloud App Security, endpoint devices, and even Teams. Now, we've even extended our data loss prevention capabilities to Microsoft Edge, so you can have fine-grained policies on what can be shared on the web. Now, we recognize you don't only use Microsoft products, and so we're always working to support other products and platforms. And to that extent, we're really happy to announce today that we're extending the DLP solution to support the Chrome browser and on-premises file shares. Oh look, there's Kathy. She's going to give us some updates on a meeting we have later today. Hey, Kathy.
Hey, Aleem, I just shared the document for today's meeting with the team.
Thanks, Kathy. I was just telling our audience about how we are now extending support for data loss prevention over to Chrome. Can you show us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, for sure. So when I have Chrome open, if I go ahead and try to upload that same file that we were planning to use for today's meeting, you'll see that it automatically gets blocked by data loss prevention. What's cool is that all of this is powered by our data classification that customers are already using in Microsoft 365 today.
Thanks so much, Kathy, for the update. Talk to you later.
Good luck on the call later, Aleem.
Take care. Bye. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, this looks delicious. All right, now why don't you come with me to campus, and we're going to do a customer council broadcast this afternoon. But before we do that, I need to check in with my colleague Aaron and get an update on our latest insider risk management capabilities. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Aleem.
Hey, I was calling because I have a customer council meeting later, and I would love to get the latest updates from you on insider risk management so that I can share with them and get their feedback. Can you walk me through a few of those key updates?
It sounds like you're driving, so I'll try to keep it quick, but one of the features that I'm super excited about is Insider Risk Analytics, or as the team calls it, the Customer Day One experience. So what this feature allows organizations to do is with one click, they can kick off a scan of their Microsoft 365 audit log data and use our Insider Risk machine learning engine to identify possible risky activity that's taking place at their organization. And the best part about it is they can actually do this before they've even set up an Insider Risk policy. So after the engine scans their historical audit log data, it then produces a view of the insider risk activity that has possibly already happened at their organization. And all of these risks are anonymized and aggregated, but the intent is really to help organizations decide which insider risk policy they should be setting up and how to configure those policies to best meet their organization's needs. So to detect things like data leaks or data theft by departing users.
That is exactly the information I needed. Thanks for the update and the great work on Insider Risk Management. Hearing you talk about these new capabilities really gets me excited to share them with customers and to get their feedback on how we can help them on their risk management journey.
Awesome. Thanks, Aline.
Take care.
Bye.
Hey, Rudy. How's it going?
Hey, Aline. Heading to campus?
I'm just on the way making a quick stop, and I've been telling our audience about all the great innovation we have. We talked about insider risk management, we talked about data loss prevention, we talked about our information protection innovation. What else should we be telling our viewers about?
Yeah, probably our entry into the data governance space with Azure Purview. We announced Azure Purview in December, our unified data governance service built to help customers extend the reach of MIP-sensitive data classification and labels to all their data, operational and analytical included. Take a look. Customers can start at the Microsoft 365 Compliance Center to define their sensitivity labels and can now apply those labels to all Purview managed data stores. With Purview, we are able to label sensitive data residing on premises, in SaaS apps, and across clouds. Today, we are announcing the ability to scan and classify data in Amazon AWS S3. This is in addition to on-premises data sources such as SAP, Hive Metastore, Teradata, and Oracle DB. Once data is scanned and labeled, customers can get a bird's eye view of sensitive data across their data estate. They can quickly determine which different types of sensitive data exists across all the data sources in their data map. Ultimately, this helps increase compliance across their data estate, no matter where that data resides. This helps support what Vasu mentioned earlier about our investments in extending capabilities across clouds and across platforms. We kept hearing this request from customers, so we are making sure to deliver. Net, there's a lot of innovation coming to help our customers with their compliance needs.
Great call out, Rudy. We know that remote work is creating new and different challenges in terms of managing risk and compliance, and being able to extend our solutions to third parties to help customers manage their entire estate is becoming really critical for them. And it's great to see that we can do that in an intelligent and scalable way. I'm just pulling up now, and I will see you on the call in a few minutes. Well, I'm excited to take you along on our Customer Council Teams meeting. Now, we have some great updates to share with the customer, but we also want to hear about their journey on risk management and compliance and understand how we can help better address their challenges. All right. Hello, everyone. Hey, John. Hey, Mark. Nice to talk to you again.
Hi, Aline. How are you?
Doing great. Doing great. Hey, Rudy, thanks for joining us. I want to thank you, first of all, for the partnership with Cerner, and it's been a great journey so far. And I know you're looking forward to us sharing some of the updates today, but I was kind of hoping to take a step back before we get into the updates and learn a little bit more about your priorities and where you're going. And so, you know, Mark, maybe we could start by you sort of talking about the journey that you've been on with Cerner, and then, you know, sort of what your priorities are and why it's important for Microsoft to help you keep that, you know, your data safe.
Sure, absolutely. You know, as you know, Aline, Cerner's been in the business for more than 40 years to handle, host, process the health information from our many healthcare clients. We're in the position of hosting from protected health information and personally identifiable health information for our clients. And most recently, we've moved into the area of actually data analytics to understand the power that's in that health information to assist our clients in both improving the health of the populations that they monitor, as well as the outcomes for individuals in those populations. And so because we host and process that really sensitive data that's protected by both by regulation, such as the HIPAA and the GDPR regulations, as well as the expectations and instructions of our clients, it's my task as the Chief Compliance and Chief Privacy Officer to make sure that we abide by those requirements, while at the same time answering to the rest of the C-suite here at Cerner to minimize the impact of those compliance obligations on the everyday productivity of our associates. And so for me, the journey with Microsoft has been to take advantage of what you guys offer and what your vision is for the future in automating those processes so that we can identify the data that needs to be protected, automatically add the protections that are necessary under the client's expectations and the requirements, the legal requirements, in a fashion that minimizes the impact on our associates. And you all have that vision with your machine learning and the work you're doing in AI, and we're looking to take advantage of that in the future. So it's been a good journey so far. We're still on the early stages of it from my perspective, but I think we have common vision about where we want to go.
And then John, what's next for you? How will the use of Microsoft products help you meet your business needs going forward?
Well, I really get to pick up on the legacy that Mark has already built between Cerner and Microsoft and get to carry that forward. So our near-term goals is to make sure we have the right general set of rules in place, the right sensitivity labels and data classifications, and then the right guardrails based on those to make sure that our associates can maintain the level of protection around that data. But really, as we go forward, our dilemma is that our business is complex and that those simple generalized set of rules are unlikely to meet the complex nature of business. So where we're really looking forward to working with Microsoft is as Mark was talking about, how we use the data in the system, how we use machine learning and artificial intelligence to make sure we can be really smart about how we apply those classification labels and the types of protections we put them on, while enabling the business to be as collaborative and enabled as they can with all that data.
Yeah, that's a great point, John. Thank you so much. That feedback is super, super valuable for us. Well, thanks for coming along with me today. We have a lot of news and exciting investments to share with you. Make sure you check out our other sessions and enjoy Ignite. Here's to a great 2021 and wishing you to stay safe and healthy.
Wow, that was an amazing session. Hi, I'm Jessica Feku, Security Product Marketing Manager, and you are in store for an amazing event. Be sure to join Corporate Vice President Rob Lefferts and Vice President of Incident Response, Eric Dorr, on a stroll as they share actionable tips and the latest on technology, including the only integrated SIEM and XDR on the market to protect your environment from end to end and get ahead of adversaries. Now, you don't want to miss this experience with CVP Joy Chick, as she shares how adopting a zero trust approach and upgrading your identity infrastructure hardens your defenses now and in the long term. This demo-heavy can't-miss session will go through how Azure Active Directory helps you maximize control while enabling a seamless and secure user experience. Now, you think it can't get any better than this, but trust me, it does. Check out the Connection Zone, where you can dive deeper into all of the topics you've seen today by joining our subject matter experts in a live Ask the Expert session. We also have some super cool technical deep dives that are available to you on demand and great interstitials featured throughout the event. The journey doesn't have to stop today. When Ignite is over, you can continue your learning experience by joining us at an upcoming virtual training day where you can get hands-on training from instructors, making you ready to secure your digital environment with our newly launched certifications. There are 3 all-new role-based certifications for your information protection admin, security operations analysts, and identity and access management administrators. Plus, our security fundamental certifications are here to help you get started. Be sure to stay up to date with the latest security product news at Microsoft by visiting us at www.microsoft.com/security or follow us on social at Microsoft Security on Twitter and LinkedIn.